Here is another string practice string method. This string method has also main method. Then a string method class has a main method. Then you can see there are three variables defined first: S, S2, and S3. Now let's see what will be returned. S7 will have S dot substring 5, that means 5 to the end. So you are going to get the index 5 that is lowercase n in the string S, then net will be returned. Net is returned, but S is still having internet. Then S8 will have S dot substring 005, so starts from 0, then 1 less than 5, so inter will be returned. Then S9, S the substring 2 to 6, starting with 2, then ending with 6 minus 1, so it will return turn. Line 11. Now let's think about the position, index of E of the string S. You need to be careful what string is called. The index of E will be here, so 3. Then index of X is not there, so negative 1. Index of E was starting from the index 4. That means it starts from 4 and searches, so it's going to return the second E, so 6 will be returned. Last index of E, search backward, then first E will be at index 6. Last index of E but starts from 4, so starting from the 4, then search backward, so it will return index 3. Last index E and starting from 2. So last index starts from index 2, then search E, there's nothing, so negative 1. Index of net, so it's going to find net. You're going to see net at the end. It will return the first one's starting positions index, so 5 will be returned. Now, as that index of, you can pass another string variable, so string variable net will be returned. Then it starts from index 6. If you start from index 6, you cannot find the net when you look at the right side. So it will not find the net, so it will return negative 1. Last index of net, so starting from the back, find the net, then still return the first character's index, so 5. So most left will be returned. Last index of net 6, starts from index 6 and search to the left side. Actually, you cannot find net, so it's going to, actually, if you start from index 5, then find net. Yes, you can find net. So it will return index 5. Then 22. S1 equals S2. S has internet, S2 has net, so it's not the same. So it will have a false value. Then when you compare S with internet, if you do equals ignore case, even though the first one has an uppercase I, second one has a lowercase I, if characters are all the same one, same alphabet, it will return true. Then 24, 25, 26 is about the compare to. Uppercase is smaller than lowercase, so negative will be returned. Then S2 has N, it start with N, S start with uppercase I. Lowercase n is bigger, so it will return positive integer. When you compare with ignore case, S will have like an internet ignore case, then ignore case means they have the same thing, so it will return 0. S.2 uppercase, so everything becomes uppercase. You can also replace, the first one is the type of, from second one is 2, that means whenever you find the lowercase n, you are going to change to uppercase n. So you can see 2n became uppercase. S30 will have S3.trim. So if you see S3 has internet, but there are some extra spaces. Now S30 will have no extra space between before and end. Now, this is a very important word. Strings are immutable. When you change it by using the instance method, then assign, return the new value, the original one will never change it. Original string S, original string S3, they are always the same as it is defined until you change the value of the S directly. So calling instance method does not change the original, so strings are immutable. This means whenever you use the instance method, it will make new string object with change it. And it's not going to be connected to the previous one, original one. 36. Char CH equals S the char at 0. So S has uppercase internet. Only I is uppercase. It returns uppercase I. So CH will have uppercase I. So when we compare CH equals I, actually char is a primitive type. In primitive type, they store the value directly to their memory space. So you are going to able to compare. So it's going to return true. Character class has a static method, easy letter, easy uppercase, to lowercase. Really? I didn't see this one before. Now let's see. Character class has easy letter method. It returns true or false. So when you pass something, when you pass a character type as an argument, it will return if it's letter or not. So there are lots of character type like letters, numbers, or special characters like exclamation, question mark. Character that is uppercase will return if it's uppercase or not. Then to lowercase, I did not know that character class as this method will change the passing argument character to the lowercase. You can combine two string. Then whenever you add the character to the string, it becomes a string. Like whenever you add a number to a string, it becomes string. Same thing for character. So you can combine it. So character lowercase I, then as the substring 1, that means 1 to the end will be n to the t. If you combine it, it becomes a lowercase internet, then stored into the S40 variable. There are 3 ways to visit each character of a string. First one, you can use a char as. Second one, you can use a substring I to I plus 1, index to index plus 1. Then the one is different here. You are going to use instance method to char array. If you say to char array, it's going to make the character array and it returns. Then you can just visit every single cell of this character array. In the back page, there is a new string, the rain in Spain falls, then some spaces, and many on the plane. If we want to use a split method, it will return an array, but whenever you make an array, it's going to split. That means like a chop it by using the following argument character or string. So split will pass one space string. That means whenever you see one space string, that is the breakpoint. So after the, there is a space, so only the will go to index 0. Then after space, there is a rain goes to index 1. Then after space and after space and after space falls, there is a problem. After space, nothing, then space. So nothing will be stored. Empty string will be stored at index 5. So index 5 will have empty string. Then space, to space, there's another empty. 10 space to space, there's another empty. Space to space, there's another empty. So index 5, 6, 7, 8 will have empty string. Empty string. Index 9, 10, 11, 12 will have words, and 12 will also include the period. Then if you want to try to print, it's going to print the rain in Spain falls and space, 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 mainly on the plane. So you are going to say there are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lines are empty.